If you're someone with wrist and hand pain, then you've probably felt some fatigue after using your hands for a few minutes or hours. There's aching, stiffness, and even numbness that makes it feel like you can barely use your hand to do basic things. You know the frustration from trying a doctor's recommendations of resting, bracing, and even medication that doesn't seem to work. Your hobby that used to bring you peace now only adds to your stress. Hey there, I'm Matt, and I'm a physical therapist that has helped over thousands of individuals finally get some relief for their wrist pain. I've worked with software engineers, artists, musicians, and the Olympians of desk work, professional esports athletes to fix their wrist pain without ever having to use a brace, take medication, or even consider getting surgery. And these are people who had begun to feel hopeless after trying everything their doctor had recommended, and then getting to a point where they thought surgery was really the only option. And most of the time, surgery is never needed. In the 2,500 plus cases we've had, 0 have needed surgery. And I truly believe that a majority of wrist pain does not need surgery, especially if it comes from repetitive use. This is because surgery and all of the other approaches fail to treat the underlying causes of your pain. They just target the symptoms and the source of the pain. And in most cases, they aren't even right about the source. So let me let you in on a little secret. It's not the carpal tunnel ligament or carpal tunnel syndrome. It's almost always the tendon that's involved. In those same 2,500 cases, we've only had one case of mild carpal tunnel syndrome, while the tendon was the main issue. And so I found that the main solution is actually treating the underlying causes. And these causes are poor endurance of the muscles and tendons that we use, a sedentary lifestyle over many years, leading to your muscles and tendons becoming weaker, bad schedule management that doesn't allow our wrists and hands to relax, and actually understanding more about pain itself. But the problem is that most doctors you see don't understand wrist pain well because of their medical education, and they barely have enough time to go through any meaningful assessment to even figure these things out with you. And when you go online, you might be overwhelmed by the amount of information out there to really know what's true or the right approach that will actually work for you. And the good news is you don't have to look any further, because over the past decade, I've read hundreds of research studies, published a few of my own, written a few chapters in textbooks centered around high-risk use populations, and I've even been featured with T-Pain about my work with professional gamers. I've learned so much along the way and built a tool that will help you identify your exact areas of weakness based on where you feel your symptoms, and get a personalized program that will help you transform your wrist pain. And this way you can finally get back to working, enjoying playing, or getting lost in your craft without any worry of pain. And so when you run the tool, it takes less than 10 minutes to take the individualized assessment to identify which program is best for you. During this assessment, we'll identify the flexibility of your wrist and hand, specific endurance of muscles based on where you're feeling your discomfort, in addition to a few other assessments that look at nerve involvement. And based on this, you'll be provided with a custom plan that helps you understand what you're dealing with and why. And it includes a daily tracking sheet to help you stick with the program. It's important to know that there are no quick fixes for tendon issues, and staying consistent with your plan will get you the results you're looking for. And to make sure you actually see progress, you'll also have special access to a private channel where you can ask us questions about your recovery and the tool itself. By the end of the first few weeks, you'll know what exercises and schedule modifications you'll have to make in order to improve your ability to use your wrists and hands for work, play, or crafting. And if you put in the effort to stay consistent with your plan, you'll hopefully be able to notice that you can use your hands more with less pain. Enjoy yourself again with your hobby and change the way you look at pain so you can actually get back to 100%. There's tons more about this tool on this page down below if you want to check that out. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the Discord.